This is Three Dog.
How can I help?
This is VGS, the only show where you can sit back, relax, and enter the world of video games. VGS. Introducing your intrepid host, the brutally honest David Spargella.
As you of all people should know, there's plenty wrong with me.
And the mind and beard behind all things, Andy Borkowski.
I am a biotic god. Fear me, lesser creatures.
Listen, contribute, and have your say.
VGS
We should probably get going on the show, because we're going to run out of time if we don't.
begins now.
You're listening to VGS with Andy and Dave on Talk Radio, AM 640.
Dave is away this week, and what a week to be away. It's very appropriate that we had Pokemon to introduce this. Manny Borkowski, joined by Zach, Fred, Anton.
Heyo.
We got the late, great Thomas is here.
Hello. The late, great. He's no longer great.
Or I meant like dead.
We're alive.
But this week, we get to discuss a new console. Ladies and gentlemen, come on. That's huge. Is it the Xbox Scorpio?
No.
All right, PlayStation Pro Plus.
No.
What the hell is it?
It is the Nintendo Switch.
Oh,
formerly known as the Nintendo NX.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, Thomas. Man. I was yelling at him before, but this is great.
Yeah, this is pretty sweet.
So tell me a little something about the Switch, please.
The Switch is a combination of a handheld console and a home console.
Hold on, what?
Exactly, right?
Whoa.
It is a tablet that can sit on a dock and be played on your TV from home on your couch, or if you want to take it on the go, meet up with your friends, or play ball outside and decide to play with a bunch of other people, you can actually take the tablet out and bring it with you wherever you want to go, whether it be the TTC, school, work, whatever it may be.
Well, that sounds terrible.
What do you mean? It's fantastic.
Okay, when you're playing ball with your boys,
and then
this is not to you, this is to everyone.
I do that often.
Yeah, the first thing you want to do is let's play on a 6-inch by 3-inch little screen.
Okay, don't
to play
blame
Skyrim.
Don't blame me. It was in the trailer. I'm just repeating.
It is. The trailer is like kind of pandering and offensive a little bit of like these 30-somethings that are so happy and like adjusted that are playing video games with their friends.
I like that every physical activity becomes subsumed under, I can now look at a tablet. Walk my dog and look at a tablet.
Yes, subsumed. We all agree. So
right.
I do think that, like, let's really discuss this. So it is a device that has a tablet screen in the center, some kind of screen. It's not a touch screen. Do we know?
Not at the moment.
Yeah.
All we know is that you attach controllers to the side and play with it.
Okay, so that's important. It is a flat screen, so it's not tubular anyway, and the controllers that are on the sides are curved and have one joystick at the top and one at the bottom, and then buttons on either side. Very similar to what they have currently, right? With the Pro... What's the controller called? The current Nintendo Wii one?
There's the Pro controller.
Is it the Pro one?
Yeah, the Pro controller looks similar to what they have as...
It would be like an Xbox One controller split in half. Right?
Well, no, it's a Pro controller. It's literally the Wii one that they have, except now you can take the... What are they called? The Joy-Cons?
Joy-Con controllers.
So Japanese. And you can now kind of make your own... So just to visualize this, if you haven't seen the trailer, it's kind of hard to explain. But you take off the side controllers of a tablet, keep the tablet there, and then you can play with essentially these Joy-Con little joysticks in each hand.
Yeah, you could do that. You can toss it off to a friend so you guys can play basically couch co-op with the two joystick controllers. You can use them kind of like a nunchuck, but without the motion controls where you have one in each hand.
It's really weird that they're cutting out the motion controls, though.
I think it was a gimmick prior to. Like, it was a way for them to draw people
Thomas
in.
disagrees.
Yeah, I actually completely agree. I think
Thomas agrees.
I think it's not weird at all that they're cutting that out because it didn't work.
Okay, Thomas got some strong feelings about that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can work it in that way, but the really weird thing is then you take that and you kind of slide it in to this weird toaster-looking device. And apparently now that's connected to your television, and you can play with a completely separate controller, right?
Yes. So there is a Pro controller that you could connect to this dock system from what we can see so far. But this dock is literally just a place for you to place your
the screen.
Yeah, the screen itself.
would be.
The screen itself is the actual system, but the dock is connected to your TV and will charge the system so that you can take it on the go.
It's very much like an iPad with some extra controllers, it seems like, that you can kind of do the streaming to the TV sort of thing. It seems to be the tech that a lot of people use right now. I mean, if you think of what Steam does, it seems very, very similar. Doesn't Steam have their Shield that almost does exactly the same thing?
The average home will have 3 tablets now.
So, what else do we really need to know about this? I think one of the biggest things is that there will be some big games. In the trailer, we got to see some titles.
Yeah, we saw things like, obviously, the new Zelda. We saw a new Mario game, and from what we can tell is the, I guess, revamped version of Skyrim. But so far, they actually put out a list of third-party support, which is a big thing for Nintendo because usually they like things in-house. So we got developers and publishers like Activision, EA, Konami, Bethesda, Capcom.
Bethesda's huge, yeah.
Yeah, they got a lot of good stuff.
This might be my first Nintendo system because of that.
Just Bethesda?
Yeah, even
Well,
even just that possibility.
See, we're gonna get into that pretty soon, but the idea, like, I don't know if there's gonna be any exclusives for the Switchblade.
I feel like at this point they're catching up with the current meta of gaming. So they're catching up with like what's coming out for PS4, Xbox One, or what's already out on the 360/PS3. But at the same time, it's a big move for Nintendo.
And we don't have any official specs yet, but some of the people that have been examining the visuals have said that the screen that you have is pretty tiny.
Yeah,
6 inches, which is a completely reasonable size, by 3 inches for the tablet screen. And they showed you kind of setting that on a table and using the controllers to play that way. It even looked kind of dinky in the trailer, and I don't see a lot of people using it for that way.
I would never use that.
Yeah, for that, like, I don't understand that idea. I kind of get it if you have, and I was yelling at everyone about that before, I kind of get it if you have the controllers on either side, but to put a tiny, like, it's almost like if you put your phone there.
I don't get your point about that at all.
You decided to play use the Joy controllers to look on your phone while it's like a foot away or 2 feet away.
Well, it's one of those things like it's a tablet, right? So there's going to be some kind of weight to it.
No, I'm saying about the size of the screen.
It's much bigger than a phone.
Okay, not the new Galaxy blow up your homes one.
Whoa. Watch out.
That's a slogan.
At the same time, though, if you think about it, I mean, if I'm going traveling and I go to a hotel or something and I just want to lie down and play something, I think it's perfect for a lot of people that travel, or if you're at the hospital, or like just there's so many scenarios.
The worst scenarios of your life.
Just the mere possibility of this upsets you because you don't have to play like that.
Well, we're going to talk about that right after this, and I'll explain to you, Zach, why the mere possibility of this makes me livid. VGS.